We're going to go ahead and move now to public comment. The vast majority of the comments are regarding the legislation related to marijuana. We have a total of 50 speakers signed up at 2 minutes each. That's almost 2 hours, so just buckle up and let's get ready to go.
This is one of them days the preacher called a day of reckoning.
You know, grown people do what they're going to do. And a lot of times you can't change them.
Decriminalize marijuana, because it appears today is a litmus test. Today is the day that you've been waiting for. Today is the day. Congratulations. Today is the day. This is the day. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to help you. Today is the day. This is the report card. This is the first question on the test. Where did you stand when the constituents came and begged you to do the right thing for their children, for their grandchildren? Where were you? Where were you? You can't say that you love black children, and black children are saying that they need your help today. You can't say it's a gateway when evidence says it's not. You can't say that you stand on the backs of civil rights leaders when we know they smoked. You can't say that you believe in President Obama when he said he smoked. So we can't get righteous today and say that we're not going to do this because of this, that, and the other when the evidence suggests otherwise. So today is the day that I want to thank you for doing the right thing for the citizens of Atlanta, for doing the right thing for every black boy that's down at that city jail because they were driving while black, got busted because they had a joint in the car. We all stand in coalition. It's up to you. So I'm roll calling today. Andre Dickens, are you with us? Mary Norwood, are you with us? Michael Julian Bond, I have known you since 1983, and your family. Are you with us today? You lucky?
All right, thank you. Hold on. All right. And I'm going to be really honest. The next speaker is Joel Caldwell.
Oh, he yielded his time to me. Thank you.
Did he yield time?
Good afternoon, Deacon Casey Cameron of First Congregational Church, UCC, in downtown Atlanta. Now, for us, like with the marijuana thing, but those who got preconditioned should be able to get marijuana. And I hope and pray that we don't put another compulsive liar in the mayor's office. Because enough is enough. It's bad enough that when half of us come down and wants to speak, y'all want to give us 2 minutes. But it didn't take us 2 minutes to put y'all in office. Start showing us respect as we try to show you all.
Talk about the decriminalization of marijuana. It is not a gateway drug. It is a gateway to mass incarceration. It's a gateway to the jailhouse. And if you do it for the students at the colleges we say we love so much. It's a day of reckoning. Which side are you on? Which side are you on? This day.
I was alive in the 60s, and I understand why some people who lived through that may think that there is a connection. There was a culture in the 60s of experimenting with everything. This is not 1960. This is 2017. It's a different culture.
Will the vote be on the board longer than a minute so we can take a picture of it?
It'll be on there long enough for you to take a picture.
Thank you.
Yes, go right.
Get your cameras ready. Felicia Moore, are you with us? Thank you. Yolanda, are you with us? Howard Shook, can we count on you today? Alex Wan, are you with us today? Madeline Archibong, Ivory Young, Kwanzaa Hall, I know you're with us. Miss Winslow.
I still have some questions.
Okay. I'm sure they're going to answer them. They'll be able to answer them.
Now, scientific evidence does not support claims that marijuana serves as a gateway to other harder drugs.
Carla Smith? Yes. Okay, so it looks like it's up to you, Keisha. We are educating, advocating, and mobilizing for this election. Yes. In a very nonpartisan way. We're going to do it based on issues, not personalities, not long-standing relationships, but issues. And this is issue number one. Thank you.
Ms. Bottom.
We as a legislative body have the authority to direct, one, our police officers and also our judges not to incarcerate people for possession of marijuana in the city of Atlanta.
We know that it was a lie in the beginning, so why continue and perpetuate the lie?
I'm a veteran from the Vietnam era, and every time I go to the Veteran Administration Hospital for treatment, they try to give me pills, and the only medicine I take is marijuana. Marijuana is a healing herb for the upliftment of mankind. It's a spiritual. I have been arrested 2 times in the last 6 years for the possession of marijuana. That has done great harm to me, and I am warning that if the city of Atlanta police arrest me again for the possession of marijuana, I have prepared a brief to bring a lawsuit against the city for locking me up, and I have a right to use the medicine of my choice. Thank you very much.
Charnette Trimble.
My name is Charnette Trimble, and I'm president of Westmont Estates Community Action Group, zip code 30310, District 4, where most of the arrests are taking place for a small amount of weed, which you really can't even get high on, but yet you go to jail. Now, we have a terrible situation going on, and it's a fight, it's a war against our young black men. It costs $90,000 to house somebody out there on Rice Street. That's a full ride at any Ivy League school in the United States of America. What could we do with $90,000? But they come in and they come out worse than they were. His name was Tyrone. He come out, his name is Teresa. You destroy the black male, you destroy the black family unit. The problem is leadership or lack thereof. And you listening to me real good. According to this vote today by your council member, if it's against the community's wishes, you represent us, not yourself. You work for us. And if you don't vote for us, I guarantee you, if my name ain't Charnette Trimble, I'm going to make sure each and every one of you who votes against our black people, you will not be in office in January.
All right. Okay. The next speaker is Aaliyah Gaucher.
Hi, everybody. My name is Aaliyah Gaucher. I'm a comedian from Athens. Please do the right thing and vote to decriminalize marijuana.
Say, man, if the state say y'all can pass it, what y'all gonna do? It's up to y'all. What y'all gonna do?
It was not the use nor the possession of marijuana that led to DeAndre Phillips' death. It was APD. It was Officer Yasin Abdullahad, who knew that he could use the smell of marijuana to justify an unfair stop, an encounter that eventually led to someone's murder.
I don't think that City Hall wants any more blood on its hands. The fact that the police target and profile the black youth more than anyone else is criminal. It's systematic racism, and this ordinance must be passed. How will we retroactively free the members of our community that have had their lives stripped from them? This is absolutely criminal, and I'm confused. I'm confused about the hidden agenda.
I am tired of excuses. I need you to figure out what your pathway is to a yes and work it out.
Every now and then I have to come down to sort of go on record of support of progressive legislation. But the reality of it is that I really today is one of the first times, to be honest with you, body, that I don't have to say a lot. Because I have not heard as much distinguished speaking by this body of people in a long time. Everybody who's come to this mic has come with purpose, with valor, with information, and history, and research. And so I just want to be on record saying I'm supportive of it, and I'm not quite sure why it would be an issue today in terms of getting this passed. We were able to do something at the state in terms of medical marijuana. However, we can never be in a situation as the city of Atlanta and let the state be more progressive than the city of Atlanta. Come on now. It's not possible for that to be. Usually when people come to a meeting, usually the votes is already in people's mind as to how everybody going to vote. It takes a unique speaker to come to a mic in the General Assembly to change a vote. But there's no way that the information that's been put out today, one, that you could not vote in favor of this legislation, 1152. So I'm actually just saying to you, not just beyond do the right thing, it's the only choice that we have to make at this point, looking at the conditions from which we live in our society. And if we can do one thing that would slow down, as they say, the prison industrial complex and slavery by another name, all right, and all the other things that we as not only people of color, but everybody is being victimized. And the way we save our minds is to trust God and to do the right thing when it comes to something simple as reclassifying marijuana in the city of Atlanta. Thank you, and as always, power to the people.
Thank you. Of all my years of practicing, I have not seen any negative effects of medical marijuana.
Penny Roberts.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I've been before you several times on this issue and other issues pertaining to the policing of black folks. And I really just want to say again that Atlanta is racist. There's a lot of discussion about state law versus municipal ordinance. And I'd just like to say that I think that's a red herring. Our neighboring, more conservative state, Florida, has only now legalized medical marijuana, medical cannabis use, yet some 13 of their cities have either decriminalized or reclassified marijuana. We have heard the city of Atlanta's police chief say that if given that instruction by the executive, she will deprioritize marijuana arrests. Some of the people opposing this have had to ask the public and the courts and the ethics boards for forgiveness for breaking laws, for being unethical, for stealing money. You have asked the people and the courts for your permission or for our forgiveness, and now is your opportunity to extend some grace to those who need it the very most. And if you won't vote yes because the mayor told you not to, just say so, but stop pretending to be brave.
Thank you, Ms. Roberts. Let's vote on the paper as it is. Let me just say a couple of things, and I want to start by saying to Councilmember Hall, I'm really glad that that this paper is coming forward. So I'm glad we're voting on this finally. We need to vote on this as soon as possible, which is something I've wanted to see for months. It's time for us to move on this and be done with this and get it done.
Let's vote on the paper. Let's make history and vote this approved. Yeah, let's do the vote right now, as is, as amended. The whereas clauses will not affect law.
Okay, so we have a motion from Mr. Dickens, seconded by Mr. Hall.
15 yeas, 0 nays.
15 yeas, 0 nays. The motion carries.
I know.
If you all could please. I don't have my gavel.